Factsverse presents Things You Didn't Know About Everyday Objects. Number 1. The Pompom on Your Hat. The pom-pom on your winter hat is a cute fashion statement. What you might not know is that the pom-pom was used for more than a stylish statement years ago. The pom-pom was originally called a bauble. French Marines would wear sailor hats with baubles on top to keep from hurting themselves on the low cabin ceilings. The baubles were furry like today's pom-poms, therefore it would soften the blow. If the Marines felt the bauble move, they would know to duck down quickly. Later, the bauble would define the different branches of the military based on the size, shape, and color of the bauble. Number 2. The colored lines at the bottom of a tube of toothpaste. If you've ever looked closely at your toothpaste tube, well, first, you need a hobby, but 2, you may have noticed the colored bars. Many people believe that these lines let you know the type of toothpaste that you're buying and the level of chemicals in each tube. That's not true. In reality, the lines have nothing to do with the organic or non-organic value of the toothpaste. The lines are just there so that a light beam sensor in the machine at the factory can designate where each tube needs to be cut and folded during production. Number 3. The Chupa Chups Lollipop Stick. If you've ever eaten a Chupa lollipop, you probably noticed that there was a weird hole at the top of the stick. Now, some people think that it's a whistle for kids to have when they're finished with the pop. Others believe that the hole is there to prevent a choking hazard. Well, in reality, the hole is just there to keep the pop from falling off the stick while it's being eaten. When the pops are made, the liquid goes into the hole and then comes out to form the round top. This ensures that the pop will remain on the stick and won't be swallowed by accident. Number 4. The hind legs of a computer keyboard. Many people believe that the hind legs on a computer keyboard were put there to make typing more ergonomic. Now, while the hind legs do make typing easier for some people, they were actually put there so that you could see the keys better when you're typing. It's much easier to look down and see the keyboard when it's at an angle than when it's flat. It was the original intention for the keyboard's hind legs. Number 5. The diamond-shaped pig nose symbol on a backpack. Most people believe that the diamond-shaped pig nose-shaped design on the front of a backpack is for fashion purposes. While they are designed to make the backpack look nicer, they do serve a purpose as well. When hikers and climbers use these backpacks, they can attach a rope or a metal loop through the holes. When athletes use these backpacks, they can tie their sneakers through those holes. This keeps their stinky shoes out of the backpack and it keeps their hands free. Number 6. The tiny hole in the middle of a ballpoint pen. Many people who use ballpoint pens think that that tiny little hole in the middle is a design error. Nope, it's supposed to be there. It has a purpose. The hole allows air into the pen to keep the ink running. Without that hole, the ink won't get any air and it would cause it to clog inside the pen. Number 7. The hole in a spaghetti spoon. All spaghetti spoons have a hole in the spoon area. Well, this hole helps to separate the hot water from the noodles, preventing you from getting burned when testing spaghetti. You probably already knew that. But that's not the only purpose of that hole. It's also used to measure out your pasta. The hole is the perfect size for you to measure one serving of pasta. If you're cooking pasta for just yourself or maybe you and a friend and you don't want to make too much, that hole will help you measure the perfect amount each time. Number 8. The blue side of an eraser. Most people believe that the pink side of an eraser is for a pencil and the blue side is for ink. Oh, wouldn't it be great if it actually worked that way? Nope, if you've ever tried to erase ink with the blue side, you will quickly find out it does not work. The blue side's actually to get rid of pencil marks on art and graphic designs. That side is softer and more sensitive, which makes it perfect to erase fine lines. Number 9. The 57 on a bottle of Heinz ketchup. If you've ever looked at a glass bottle of Heinz ketchup, you've probably seen the small number 57 on the side of the bottle. Most people think that just signifies the age of Henry John Heinz or his anniversary or maybe the number of ingredients that was in the original ketchup. There are plenty of theories. Well, that is the bottle's sweet spot. If you want your ketchup to flow freely, you don't need to hit the bottom of the bottle. All you need to do is tap on that number 57 and your ketchup will come right out. Shockingly enough, only 11% of people know that little fact. And now 11% plus one more, you. Number 10. The tab on a rearview mirror. If you think the tab on the bottom of your rearview mirror is to hang an air freshener, you're wrong. While it is a great place to hang something, granted, it's also a safety feature. If you're driving in front of a vehicle with the high beams on, you'd simply flip the mirror down with the tab. It will reduce the light, making driving much safer. Number 11. The headrest on the seat of your car. The headrests on the seats of your car are there to rest your head while you're driving. The headrest is also great to keep your passengers comfortable. What you might not know is that the headrest has another purpose. If you were in an accident and you had to get out of the car and the door won't open, your headrest can save your life. You pull the headrest up and wedge it into the windowsill of your car. The metal tongs at the bottom of the headrest would need to be wedged into the window and then crank it. That will shatter your window, helping you to escape from the car, saving your life. Number 12. Holes at the top of the gas pump. You ever looked up at the gas pump while you're there pumping gas and you notice the round circles at the top of the pump? They actually serve a purpose, a safety purpose. If a driver is pumping their gas and somehow they forget to take the pump out of the tank before driving off, the hose will come right off without ripping the gas pump out of the ground. That little safety feature prevents very serious gas spills by preoccupied drivers. Number 13. The cover to your takeout cup. Of the things you didn't know about everyday objects, this is one of the most clever ones. Most people know that the cover to a takeout cup is there to prevent spills. Duh! But what you might not know is that the lid doubles as a coaster. Yeah, the bottom of the cup fits perfectly into the circle in that plastic lid. If you need your cover to keep your drink from spilling and you need a coaster, just request 2 lids. Number 14. The tiny hole between the lens and flash on an iPhone. If you've ever looked at the back of your iPhone, you know that there is a camera lens, a tiny dot, and then the camera flash. Well, that tiny dot or hole, that has a purpose. It's a small microphone that allows you to hear clearly when you're taking a video. Number 15. Colored handles on ice cream scoopers. The old-fashioned ice cream scooper has different colored handles. They are not different colors so that you can choose the color you like the best. They are actually color-coded by size. Each size is based on how many scoops you need to fit into a 32-ounce container. Number 16. The extra eyelets on your sneakers. Most sneakers have 2 extra eyelets for the laces on the top. They're not there for fashion reasons. They actually do have a purpose. First, they keep the sneakers from rubbing against your skin. They also offer more stability when you are running. If you lace up those extra eyelets, you'll have more ankle stability. Number 17. The cylinder at the end of a laptop cable. All laptop power cables have a large cylinder at the end. The cylinder's not for decoration, it actually does have a very important purpose. It's there to keep your laptop from getting damaged by suppressing the noise within the electric circuits. Without that cylinder, your laptop could easily short out. Number 18. The bottleneck design. Beer bottles were designed that way for a reason. First, it's easier to hold the bottle by the neck than it is to hold from the bottom. Also, you don't have to worry about your beer getting warm with your body heat when you're holding the bottle from the neck. Number 19. The cylinder inside a bottle cap. Plenty of companies have held contests where consumers would lift the disc in the bottom of their soda cap to reveal their prize. Well, that's not the reason the disc was invented. The disc not only keeps the soda from spilling out if you turn the bottle to the side, it also keeps your soda from going flat. Number 20. The little hole next to the lock on a padlock. If you've ever noticed the tiny hole beside the lock on a padlock, you should know that it is there for a purpose. If your lock gets stuck, the hole is there to oil it. If you use the lock on an outdoor shed and the lock fills with water, that hole will also allow that water to drain out. Subscribe for more!